All right, we're getting ready for our public hearing. So we're gonna go ahead before we start our council meeting. Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. My name is James Brown, I'm the mayor of Talking Rock. We have the council here, and Leah as our town clerk, Leah Ward, and Seth as our attorney. This time now, we're gonna turn it into a public hearing. If you look on the board, we have some parcels that need to be divided, rezoned, and approved for conditional use, A, B, and C. We don't need to have a public hearing for the dividing of the parcel, but we do need a public hearing for the rezoning of that parcel and the approval of conditional use. It has been posted in the Pickett's Progress for the last month, 30 days, or 2 weeks?
Yes.
2 weeks. So this is the opportunity for anybody that's in the audience to raise any questions, comments, concerns. This is the time for you to do so.
My name's Marshall Mullins. I live on Fisher Creek, and I noticed a sign where the Bennett's want to do a wedding venue. I have concern about that, because Fisher Creek is a one-lane dirt road. I don't know if the county is aware that they want to do this. I live across the street from the Bennett property. When they built their house, they destroyed my property. And we are currently in a lawsuit with the Bennetts for the damage that's been done.
Sir, I apologize. What was your name?
Marshall Mullins.
Marshall Mullins. Okay, sir, go ahead.
So, on one-lane dirt road, I'm concerned about the traffic. Because in some places, cars can't pass. Some they can. But, where the Bennett's property is across from mine, their driveway is straight across from my driveway. So, if there's a line of cars coming in, I can't get in and out of my driveway.
Is that this road right here you're talking about, Mr. Mullins? Where is it?
It's the Fisher Creek Road.
I can't see it.
You have to look at that. Below up.
The blow up, can't see it.
I think it might be the next.
Mr. Mullins, can you come up here and show me what you're talking about?
Sure.
Go down.
Oh, I apologize. It's right here. Yeah, it's right here. There it is. Can you see that from that, sir?
Go back down, Jane.
This way? Okay,
Yeah.
there's Fisher Creek, okay. And can you show me, sir, where your property is? Roughly? It's right here? Oh, over this way.
It's on the opposite side of Fisher Creek.
I'm on both sides.
Okay.
I got property here that joins the Bennett's. And I'm on the opposite side of Fisher Creek. This is Mr. Bennett's driveway.
It's a gravel easement.
This right here,
That's
all
what
along, this is a
notates.
gravel easement?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the proposed 5 acres that they want to parcel and build this wedding venue?
So it's going to be up on top.
This is elevated.
On top of the ridge.
Okay.
Okay? My concern is the driveway they have put in for their house. It washes Fisher Creek Road away every several weeks. And you can speak to the county. On several occasions, after pretty much every decent rain, 50% of Fisher Creek Road is washed out because of the Bennett's driveway. So when they go up on top and with more structures and clear out more acreage. There's gonna be more water. My house, if this is their driveway, is right here.
Okay.
But all the property on the other side is my property.
Okay, so right here on this side of this dirt road, whose property is this?
This is me,
That's you?
but this is also me.
All you up here as well. Who owns this side?
That's Mr. Bennett.
That's Mr. Bennett. And so what's the approximate distance from Fisher Creek Road to this proposed property that they want to divide?
Probably 3/4 of a mile.
Okay.
Close to mile. The problem is, it's all downhill. There's only one place for the runoff.
Does your property continue down on this side as well?
No.
So where does your property stop? Is it this railroad?
This,
It's not railroad.
That's not a railroad?
It's just on that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the power line, I think.
that's the backside of my land.
Backside of your line. So this is all their property right here that
This is.
this is, but
This is mine. And all that's mine.
yes, sir. Mr. Bennett, does this entire area, the 5 acres that you want to divide out, this is all the acreage that is yours?
Yes, sir.
And there's only one access right now, is that gravel road into this property?
Yes.
And that obviously is going to be improved before that business is opened?
Well, first off, the driveway doesn't wash the road like that. So
I've got pictures on my phone too.
it's already been handled elsewhere.
So, we don't need to manipulate. I got the pictures. I've been dealing with this for years.
You'd said that you'd spoke to someone at the county?
The county's aware of it, yes. And we're in a lawsuit. Okay?
But is the county aware that they're gonna put in the venue and that the traffic's gonna be on Fisher Creek Road?
The Fisher Creek Road has no right of way. Fisher Creek Road is gravel and gravel. They don't own the ditches. Now, if you talk to the county, they say he does. I've been through that with a lawyer, and they don't. No one on Fisher Creek has granted right of way for the easement.
Okay.
On the
So
side.
who owns the easement to this road off of Fisher Creek to their property?
That's me.
You own this you own right here, like you stated.
Yes.
But this road, who's responsible for this road?
That's not a road.
That's his
Then
road.
it is.
And his proposal is before registering for a business license, he's going to improve this road to a hardtop road. Is that correct, Mr. Bennett?
Well, first off, there's gonna be a separate entrance. So it'll be farther down Fisher Creek, so it won't be on the driveway.
So Fisher Creek goes down this way, and the road somewhere is going to tie in here. I'm
No,
assuming.
it's gonna tie in farther on the property, but it's gonna be farther down Fisher Creek.
And did you tell me that the Fisher Creek part right here is it's not a paved road?
No.
It's not. So it's a gravel road and it washes out.
One way.
Washes
And
out.
it's
Washes
pretty
out.
much, James, a one lane. If
Okay.
you meet another car coming, it's hard. One has to stop and get over for the other to go by.
Okay, so Mr. Bennett, so I need to better understand what access are you creating to get to this 5 acres?
It's where
Can you come up here and show me?
it's where I placed the sign on the road.
Just point to it somewhere on this plot.
It's gonna go up right here, and it's gonna come in and tie into the easement.
Oh.
Yep.
So it's gonna somewhere come into here. So we
Yes.
still have the issue with the Fisher Creek Road being one lane.
But yeah, that's something I don't have anything control over.
Okay. So Mr. Bennett,
Yes.
sir, you're doing a wedding venue, and
Yeah.
this business is not a day-to-day business.
No.
Not a wedding venue for that. It's mostly weekends.
Yeah.
You might have it during the week,
That's gonna
but
be
it's not. It's not heavily trafficked every single day.
No.
9 to 5, Monday through Friday type of business. Any questions from the council? Anybody else in the audience?
What I'd like to really point out is, like I said, we're already in lawsuit. There's a runoff from his property and destroyed mine. When he puts another road, there's even more runoff. So, I didn't include Falcon Rock in my first lawsuit. I should have. I should have included Falcon Rock. But I can't live with the damage. There's $500,000 worth of damage. I've got the estimates. I got the proof right here. And, you know, sooner or later this one will go to court.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that, sir.
Sooner or later this one will go to court.
Okay.
And I'm going to win. But, you know, whether I stop my lawsuit at the amount it's at, or if they continue to do further damage.
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure that the council is aware. This road, or first of all, let's start with this property. The property that they're requesting to divide circles property that they own, and it is not interfering with your property currently right now.
Oh, yes. That's where all the runoff's coming from. It comes on their land, straight up the hill. Comes down to Fisher Creek Road. My land on that side is flat over to Fisher Creek.
Now, are you saying that the driveway is causing all this runoff?
Yes. Proof.
But that's it.
Where would the runoff go if the driveway wasn't there?
Or enough go.
Where would it go if the driveway wasn't there?
The runoff was created from them putting in the driveway up to where they built their house.
But this
I know,
this
what I'm
road right
saying
here is
is
what we're talking about.
You're
Right?
gonna get the same amount of runoff if that driveway's there.
Yes, sir.
The driveway doesn't create more rain.
What?
A driveway doesn't create more rain.
It creates a
It may channel the rain. Is that what you're saying it's doing? It's channeling it?
Yes. It made a river.
Cheryl, it's safe to say that because it's unimproved, it has created damage.
Yes.
But if the road was improved at minimum asphalt, wouldn't that minimize the runoff?
But no, it would only create even more. It's not going to change where the water goes, James. And Randy and I dealt with this issue whenever they were putting in the driveway. And there didn't used to be as much runoff, and the ditches that were there handled the runoff until the driveway went up the hill, and it's a very steep driveway, and they tried, I give them credit, they tried to work with the people to create better runoff. But the problem is, every time they try to do that, it becomes a big torrential rain, it undoes what they had done, and his property catches everything.
It's not true. Like, as simple as that. I was told not to talk about it in court, like, because it's being handled elsewhere. But you can watch. It comes down the mountains. Like, you can watch my driveway right now.
Who's responsible for Fisher Creek Road?
County.
The county. And it's unimproved road.
Yes.
Why is it unimproved? No,
Because there's not that many houses on there. But the problem is, James, I think that the people, and understand, this is the first time I knew they were putting a wedding venue in there. But I think that the people on both ends of Fisher Creek that's going to have to deal with this weekend traffic, I mean, it may just be weekend, but it still affects their day-to-day life on the weekends. I think they should be made aware of it as well. Not just the people, that you sent the letters to. I think everybody on Fisher Creek, because they don't have any other way to get in and out other than Fisher Creek.
Are those people in the county? Or
Yes.
They're not in this town of Tottenham.
Well, they're in the town.
No, they're not. There's
Not the-
only,
oh,
there's,
not the two.
no,
You're right, not the two.
That's what I'm talking about.
There is only a small section of Fisher Creek that is inside the town limits. And that is the section that was included in the property that we annexed in that was owned by the timber company.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a very short piece. And the county has always, if something happened, would go out there and put gravel on it. But they're not gonna widen it because like you said, there is not an easement for town of Talking Rock or the county to go out there and widen that road. It is what it is.
Who's going to be providing fire services, fire protection services, water?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet.
And have you spoke to the county about any possible improvements of Fisher Creek Road that involves access to your property?
What?
Have you?
Because they maintain the road. Like, is that what you're?
Yeah. Is there any discussions? Cheryl was saying there's not a lot of traffic, so with this venue, has the county considered, or have you discussed them, hey, improving that road more than just gravel?
Honestly, well, yeah, I actually have asked them about it, and it's like a majority vote you have to have for them to pave it.
Okay.
But when the rain damage from down the entire road is worse than what the traffic
Do you have
does.
actual photos of the property?
Up where I'm gonna put the venue,
Yeah.
I mean, probably one in my front yard. I'd have to look.
Unfortunately, Mr. Mullins, I can't discuss with you this agenda for your lawsuit that you're speaking of, but I would like for you to have say or voice your concerns about this. The Fisher Creek Road is elevated higher than this wedding venue. Is that?
No,
No.
It's the
it is
opposite.
higher.
No.
I mean, it goes down about where that truck's gonna be. Is where,
So this is where your venue's going to be,
Yes.
and this is that unimproved road.
yeah, that's the driveway, but
Oh,
that
it
doesn't
looks
even
like-
wash that way. That washes the other way. It doesn't wash down towards this property.
And so we're talking Fisher Creek's this side.
Fisher Creek is down this
Oh,
way.
down this way. Okay. That looks like that. Oh, that is just gravel.
Yeah, it's not gravel. So, and this side, all of this side of my property is higher than this side, and it's like a top. It goes out this way. It doesn't go that way. So, if we want to ride up there, we can.
I may have a picture of it for you, Jane. I took pictures out there when we were dealing with the people that were doing that zoning or doing the grading and all for the timber company, and we had that major washout, and they wound up paying us money because they had. But, and I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett, but I've been out there. I've seen the rain coming off, and I have to agree with Mr. Mullins.
What year was that? Or when was that?
Back when we were having so much rain before.
Was that when Jen
But
Mountain Road washed?
My concern is that I think before you vote on this, that somebody needs to get in touch with the county and let them know that there's a proposed wedding venue out there and ask them what they think about that extra traffic on the weekends going up and down in front of those people. Because those people that live on either end of it, they have no other way to get out other than Fisher Creek.
I'm not familiar with this area. Mr. Ben, can you point take me to where we're talking about right now?
It's gonna be right here.
So this is the road.
Yeah, if you flip like Google Maps up or show like a kind of
Oh.
a layout of the land,
Yeah,
you'll see that's like a top. And there are plenty of places on Fisher Creek Road on that.
Yeah,
end
show me
to
that.
pass each
Show
other.
me traffic, transit.
And is that closer to Whitestone or
Whitestone.
like how far?
Okay, I'm sorry. So go back to this. So based on your drawing, where's the 5 acres going to be?
It's gonna be right here,
It's going to be
like that.
right here.
Yep.
And where is Fisher Creek coming?
Yeah, go on up.
Up here?
There's Fisher Creek right around. This is Mr. Mullins, and this is me over here.
Okay, but you had this is where you were talking about
Yes.
from the picture. Okay. So where is the access from here somewhere in the
Driveway's right here.
Okay, I got it.
Right now, it cuts up this way and then comes down the property.
Okay. And this is all wooded.
Yes.
Okay. So wash off with the wooded area. I'm not an
Sir.
engineer.
Steep.
Okay.
Straight up in there.
Okay.
Steep.
And then it comes down this road,
Yes.
right? Wow. And that property's gonna be right here.
Yes.
And you own this property.
He owns this side right. You can see it clear.
Okay. And this is this.
That's my house.
It's your house. Okay.
Yep.
And now explain to me the new road that you're going to build.
We're gonna come in down here. I got it right here on my property line. I'm not
Yep.
sure on this. It's wherever the sign is.
Yep.
And then we're gonna come across.
And
This is-
and as soon as I come off Fisher Creek, I start going down.
Yeah, what you'll
The
do is
elevation
no,
decreases.
it goes up.
Yeah.
It goes up. This is a mountaintop here.
Okay.
We're gonna come around and straddle
Actually,
it.
you have that picture of
Up.
this driveway.
And by the way, there's also a creek here, so water, you can see the stream coming
Yep.
across the field.
Yep.
It's gonna
And
run
what
down
about
that
this?
way. Nope, it's gonna be on the backside because this is
Yep.
hill.
That's his
So
driveway.
it's gonna come on the backside of the hill, that way nothing washes into his pond. And then it's gonna come up and along the ridge line and tie into the driveway.
You're gonna have two entrances. You're gonna keep the other one.
So I've already spoken to my lawyer,
Okay. This goes down.
so
Well, I mean, I understand that the water's coming down that hill no matter what you
yeah.
do, as it does on every hill.
But you can't find it on Fisher Creek. Somebody has to stop and get over as far as they can. And you go, and I don't know, put the image of the night. But I would talk to the county before we put that much traffic on the county, that they're gonna be responsible for maintaining it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I can bring off a bunch of pictures. If y'all want me to. I can let you see them.
Can you bring that picture?
Yeah, and it is gonna get paved, the new entrance is gonna get paved.
Yeah, Cheryl, can you show Mr. Bennett that photo?
Sure.
Mr. Bennett, can you attest to that, that's your road?
Yeah, that was after the incident with Jamie Godfrey. So
Has the road been improved since that photo?
that's asphalt milling that was put down by a grader that was gonna put it in, and then they had an incident, and that washed.
Okay.
So
But has.
I cleaned that up, by the
you
way.
have cleaned that up.
That's been cleaned up for years.
It does the same thing every time it rains. If you want to see the truth, come to my house, I'll show you.
Okay.
That's it.
Mr. Mullins, what would you do, what do you think would need to be done? Because I have to give the opportunity for someone, to establish a business. And that's the vote of the council. I can't say yes or no, right? But what do you think as a landowner that is associated with that property or adjacent to it? What do you believe that needs to be done to improve? Because you have stated that even if the Bennett's permanently improved that road to, let's say, asphalt, that there would still be an issue of washout.
Yes. If I take a pitcher of water, pour it on that counter, it's gonna run to the floor. You ain't gonna stop it. And it won't dump them down. It's gonna come down, and it's gonna wash away Fisher Creek and me. Just like it has. It's been going on for 2-3 years now.
So that wash off is damaging your property. Is there a hard structure like a home, or do you have not garden, but are you planting anything? Do you have
The water now,
agriculture, anything that you're doing?
the water comes off Mr. Minnie's property. It's wider and bigger than Fisher Creek.
Mr. Mullins, your address?
1510 Fisher Creek Road.
And we can make this a courtroom if we want. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. This is a ridge line where the water comes from. I've got videos too, Marshall. I've got pictures. All Fisher Creek washing, all the way down, all the way to Jones Mountain Road. Jones Mountain Road's washed. I mean, it's a bottom. This right here is Marshall's right here. It comes down, and then we split like a wash, for instance. And I've got videos too. The whole road washing, but it's coming from all of this bottom. It's not coming from a driveway. And first off, this driveway has nothing to do with what I'm doing down here. Nothing. This is a whole different case, and it's being taken care of elsewhere. We're coming in down here, and this water is going to go that way because this is a hill.
Mr. Bennett, you said that you had talked to someone in the county. Is that correct?
I have talked to
What was the purpose of that?
the road washing,
The road washing.
all of Fisher Creek washing.
Who were you speaking to?
Whoever the county office. This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
But are they aware that, have you made them aware that you're putting in a wedding venue there? And the amount of traffic that it will create on the one lane dirt road?
well, I don't think that's really an issue because you can pass. You can pass all down through here. You can pass, there's multiple. It's not like it's an actual. It is a 1 lane considered, but you can drive two trucks past each other.
So,
The majority of this road going out to
Yes,
Whitestone.
but let's make it clear for the council. To access this property that you're proposing,
Yeah.
you have to access a county road.
Yes, you have to. Yeah.
And so I haven't spoke to anybody, the council hasn't spoke to anybody in the county. And I feel that with this concern, as the mayor, I think I need some more information from the county to understand this situation, to sort of defend what you're stating, that
Yeah.
washouts are considered or considered from other areas and it's not just your property.
Yeah.
To get that, because it's been stated, this is correct, if that is a 1 lane unimproved road and we're trying to establish a commercial business, what is the implications for that level of traffic in that road? You know what I'm saying? I just would feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I would make a motion at this juncture with the council with not knowing all the information. It's just easy for me to sit and speak with what agency that falls under Chris, and get I'm sorry, I apologize, Mr. Stansel, to better establish this situation.
Yeah.
We had a similar situation about 4 or 5 months ago about a business that did not pass through the county, was requested to come through the town, and I did not want to do it because I'm in a partnership with the county.
Yeah.
And it puts pressure on the county to provide. That was my question about fire services. So if you have a business, who is taking care of that services?
Yeah.
You know, and so those things have to come in consideration. And if there's washouts allegedly based on the road that is currently there, I would feel more comfortable hearing that from the county and an understanding that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Because the county should be able to support it. If the county said, "Oh, absolutely, we're going to support that road, any improvements. We're also going to support you for fire protection. Can fire trucks get to that area? I don't know if a fire truck can get to that."
Okay.
Yeah, I as the mayor, I feel uncomfortable to make that decision at this point.
I've got pictures on my phone.
Council, do you have any questions or concerns, please?
No, I agree. I think at a minimum, we gotta get with the county, not so worried about the road. Just that road in general.
You want to get with the county for what?
About that road in general and, we gotta talk to them. Let them know that that's happening.
Linda? And Mr. Bennett, you're not in a time constraint right now, correct?
No, sir.
How's that work?
Yes, Mr. Mullins, yes, sir.
I got pictures here of a man truck parked in the middle of the street. Mr. Manning says that fire truck can get this house.
Can I see it?
That's just not true. Trucks parked in my driveway and build the road. And you have to carry this stuff out.
Can I see it?
That's the truck. Look at his damn number. That's parked in North Fisher Creek. That's my driveway, Fisher Creek.
Can I see it?
Your trucks cannot.
That's Fisher Creek Road right there.
Yes. Every time they
And
deliver,
your road is cement?
my driveway, yes.
The cement, okay. Alright, I got it.
But he's misleading you.
Yes,
You cannot get trucks up his driveway.
I know.
They stop and knock on my door and ask me to use my driveway parking.
Mr. Mullins, you're a resident of Talking Rock? You're not?
His property is right on the outside. He abuts to the Talking Rock property.
Okay, anybody else? Jason?
Yeah, I think we should table it.
Caleb?
Same.
Mr. Bennett, any other comments?
No.
Yeah, I think myself and the council, we want to do the right thing, and the first thing and foremost is we don't want to be hasty to approving anything until we have all the information. It is my apologies, I wasn't tracking the Fisher Creek as it relates to your road and to the property. So then I do feel comfortable speaking with Commissioner Stansel at this time and getting some more information. And we'll get back. I'll do that within the next couple days. I'll email him tonight, and then Mr. Mullins, before you leave, can we get your information, contact information? This is Leah, the clerk. You can after the meeting. You can just.
Well, I've got church.
Oh, okay.
We have revival, and I need to go.
Yeah, if you could just text her your number real quick.
Marshall, I can give it to her if you want me to.
Jean.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Mullins. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions or concerns? Okay. All right, if there are no more questions or concerns, I'm going to, thank you. Thank you. It's hot in here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the open, public hearing. Train of thought. As I'm thinking of something, I can't speak. We'll finish the public hearing at this time.